Oh, hi! Yaha! Hello! Hi. Sorry it took me a while to set things up. I may not even be finished with like all of like the things I have to set up. Yep. The last thing I have to like set up is okay. This is way better, I believe. So yeah. Welcome to our Japanese lesson day, I guess. And I know it's no longer like the basic stuff. I know I have to, you know, continue with like the not so basic Japanese, I guess, at some point. So for those who are already familiar with Japanese, don't worry, I have not forgotten about. I remember y'all. So with that, let me just go load my iPad. Because we all love a good iPad. Let me just lower this. So yeah, I know it's like kind of weird, like, where's the sound? Let me like do something different this time. You know, what I have been doing so far is that I have like a music player, sort of, I guess. If I can have like the iPad tuned to like okay, I think I'll remove like the audio from the iPad from you know, the VOD, because I kind of want to like play music here somewhat. So yeah, so I'll basically have like the same setting as the media request, so this should be good, I believe. So that means I can open my, where is my music? Yes, if you have noticed, this is like my second cover. I just have like a local copy of it, like in MP3 form, so I know, kind of hardcore. So I hope, is it too loud? Let me lower the volume, I think. Yeah, this should be fine, right? If there's like any issue with the audio, please let me know so that I can, you know, deal with it. I can make like the appropriate changes to those. So from there, 現在オフラインですって。So I know it's been a while since our last N4 level Japanese, you know, lesson day. The last one being actually a month ago. Like, yeah, that long. So I think like a good flash, like not real flashback, but like recall. Like, I think I owe you like a proper, like, you know, like, hey, can we recall this one? So yeah, last month. Hi, segato desu ne. So this is what we had last month. So we discussed like ageru, kureru, morau. So ageru and kureru are both to give, but the usage of ageru versus kureru actually vary. Like, they're different. So usually you can the difference is, you know, can be illustrated by basically the proximity from you, the first person, It's like I to you to others. So like the first person to second person to third person. Something like that, right? So for ageru, you basically have if it's like going outward, basically. For example, I gave you something. That's like ageru. Tashi ga ageru. Right? Or you gave the third person. That's ageru as well. Or I gave the third person. That's also ageru. And from the third person to the third person, that's also ageru. And then how about kureru? It's the opposite. If you give something to me, that's kureru. From my perspective. Of course, from your perspective, it's ageru. Something like that. And then morao is to receive, basically. Like sometimes, if you get confused, you know, you just like say morao. But morao is actually like less, how do you call it? Respectful, I guess. Like it has a more casual feel to it. Like if you kind of get it, like what I want to say, or does that even make sense? Like whatever the hell I want to say. Like I don't know. And then tara do desu ka? So how about like, so when you're like want to suggest something to a person, hey, how about you do this? How about you don't do this? You know? Like kingen shitara dou desu ka? Like something like that. And then last month as well, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kanji. So yeah. So we'll be continuing with like still a bunch of vocabulary because I think I have like a few that I failed to mention last time. So that'll be like the content of our lesson. It's more grammar and then some more kanji. So that means our next N4 level, you know, Japanese will mostly be... We'll go to like a new set of vocabulary and a few grammar points, you know? Okay, let's start with... Hold on, I wish this like loads already. Just give me 1 sec. Hey Siri. 僕の好きな曲をかけて。Okay. You know what? That reminds me. Maybe I could do something like... Hold on. Oh well. Recession period. Yes, I forgot to... So N4? This has been a while. Okay, so I know this would be like boring. Like I hope not. Like I hope it wouldn't bore you very very much. Like considering I think on Twitch, Twitch is like overwhelmingly English speakers. Like Twitch isn't as popular in Japan as YouTube, so you know. Aria. So grammar is as usual. It's bunpo in Japanese. It feels like sometimes like I've been mentioning goi bunpo kanji to the point that do you still need me to put in furigana? Like, do you still need like furigana? Like, nah. I think y'all should be fine at this point. Like, you're all N4. Like, y'all have passed like N5 or at least have like the capabilities to hold like, you know, a cute Japanese conversation, I guess. Y'all should be fine. Okay, so I think today's like grammar, the first grammar point is actually like pretty interesting. I have not mentioned to everyone I'm currently streaming, but it's fine. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at like the title. I know. Like why is the title? Why did I write the title instead of like the grammar lesson? Like, bruh. I know for a title it's pretty long. Okay, so Rick, remember how we used like how we used to count objects in Japanese? It's what? So let me just put in like a cutesy little recall. Recall, just like, you know, when your Toyota RAV4 has like some airbag defects or stuff. Hey, that's a recall. So how do you like count stuff again in Japanese? Like when you say there are like 6 doves. Hato ga? Oh, I haven't thought about birds, right? Roku wa. It's actually wa for like birds. For like birds and rabbits, You count them by wings, so you know what? A simpler simple example would be enpitsu, so pencil. Enpitsu ga 3번, right? So you describe the object first, the noun, and then the number. So it's usually something like this. So either ga or o, depending. Because sometimes it's not just like counting, you know. You may be doing something with those, you know, things. Remember this? So I guess an example would be nice here. So example would be it's a good one. So right now, for like song request, by the way, you can still go on with like song request. That only means I have to pause this thing. Yeah, something like that. Anyways. So example, I forgot the kanji for kasa. I think this is kasa. Oh, did I get that correct? You know what? Let me check if I got like the kanji correct. Oh, dang it. What? Not enough. Not enough people. Yeah, I know. This is Casa umbrella. So because an umbrella is a long thin object, we use hon. So, kasa o 3本買いました. So, I bought 3 umbrellas. So see how like in this example, see how, you know, there's like the classic a word to the numbers, you know, come in like describing like in a Japanese sentence. So how do you like specify how many of the things, you know, you have, you know? So if you notice, it's usually right before the noun. Okay? So now, let's introduce like what does this do? Like number plus mo and then number plus shika, you know. Let's go on the first one, number plus mo. So you can actually add mo to indicate that you have bought a lot, like as much as like this amount. So you want to basically emphasize that the number you're basically saying in the sentence is relatively a lot. Okay? So let's have it. So I guess one main point would be how do I do this? So adding more or hold on, what am I supposed to like say here? You know what, let me like write it like in a simpler way, I guess. Like a more compressed quote unquote format. So let us actually demonstrate this one with an example. Okay, okay, time, I haven't bought doujins for years now. I want to be able to buy doujins. Like, for real, like, I miss being able to buy doujins. But anyway, so let's have an example. So let's say, Senshu, last week. Senshu. Is there a way for me to oh, there. Senshu doujin shiyou. Let's say I bought a lot. Like, what's a good number? 10 volumes, I guess. So, so since I'm referring to a book, it's jusatsu. So instead of like buying, let's go for like reading. The funny thing is that like if I used like my computer instead, it would have maybe been faster, but at the same time, it may be too fast. I'm just like snapping through lessons like it's nothing, so there's like no actual like pacing, I guess. So 先週同人誌を10冊も読みました。I read. So I just usually show that hey, I am referring to 10 doujins as a lot. But sometimes, like usually, we just use this like plain language. So in a sense, when you translate from Japanese to English, some of like the explicit, you know, the explicitly stated stuff gets lost in translation. So yeah. So add mo if you want to basically argue that the amount you just said earlier is a lot. So that's basically it for number plus mo. How about the other side here? A number plus shika plus negative. So the negative here, I'm referring to, you'll have to use the negative form of the verb. So this is now the opposite. It's where you're telling the person, hey, this number is just a few. Like, it barely, you know, it barely reached like the number I desire. Like it didn't even, you know. So you can, in a sense, you can say like a number plus shika would mean like, you know, as few as, you know. But note that when you're using shika, you'll always have to use the negative form of the verb. Or sometimes it's just like only. So let's demonstrate that with an example. So what do we say when broke? I mean, in Japanese, broke just means kinketsu. Fun fact. Yeah, that's it. Like, すいません、金欠です。you could just say that like, like if someone's trying to solicit you in Japanese, in Japan or something, すいません、金欠です。Anyways, for someone who's always sussy, that's kind of like say so. Okay, so example for shika. Okay. The funny thing is that the concept of mo and shika doesn't only just apply to numbers. It also applies to like nouns in general as well. For example, something shika dekinai. Something mo dekiru. Something mo hanaseru. Something like that. ベルリク来てくれてありがとう。おはろくだよ。今回はね、4級日本語教えてますよ。ちょうど、数字プラスもとか、数字プラス、しか、プラス、動詞の、規定形っていうか、今回の曲はなんだ？夏目いつきかい。ちょっと待っててね。じゃあ、リプレイをランダム再生にしてるんだよね。OK。シャッフル再生。はい、ありがとう。ちなみに本名ではありません。海外勢の僕が日本人らしい名前を持てるわけないだろう。Okay, anyways, that wasn't my real name, don't worry. Okay, what's a good example? I don't think I can be like sussy here, sussy enough, so okay, what's a good example? Okay, このクラスにはいやいや。ありがとうな、ベリー君。家事頑張ってね。オッケー、何がいいかな。うわ。Let me put in the furigana afterwards. OK。このクラスの中で、試験を合格した3人。Okay, I don't think I need furigana for Naka. Okay. So let's have this example. ちょっと待っててね。はい。はい。このクラスの中で試験を合格したのは3人しかいません。So, in English, there's only 3 people in this class who has passed the exam. So, from this example alone, you can clearly see here that hey, there's only like 3 people who pass. So that's like ちょっと待っててね。ごめんなさい。ちょっと喉が変だった。Sorry about that. My throat was a bit weird. I don't know why. So yeah, let me put in the English. Might as well, you know? Oh, there. So, I hope with these 2 examples you understand like the usage of of mo and shika. So mo, if you want to express, you know, the number being being high, and shika if you want to express the number being really low, like subpar. Like, I can change this, for example, 先週同人誌を10冊しか読みませんでした。So I can argue that, I've only read like 10 doujins last week. Like, I can argue that's a small amount. So it really depends on what you use. Just note that for shika, you will always have to express the verb in negative. This has to be negative form always. これは必ず、否定でなければならないのです。Okay? Are we Gucci for now? 何か質問がありますか? Any questions for now? Oh, what's this song again? Oh, okay. ああ、組曲今日第3番。死の影を運ぶ鳥。まあ、実際はそんなに読まなかったね。なんか、いや、読まなかったっていうより、読めなかった。いや、読むどころか、買う人らできなかったんだしな。クレジットカードブランドのせいなんだ。全部。anyways, とにかく。So, let's proceed with our next grammatical form. Oh, this would be interesting. This is also interesting. So, そうだよね。なんか、クリスマスで、まあ、やっぱりね、プレゼントとして同人誌が欲しい。特にね、ボイパレーとか、ショータフェスとか、原始の同時イベントとか、確か、紙の H でしたっけ？そういう類の。じゃあ、よろ。よろよろ。Okay, so let's proceed with our next grammar point, which isスケベでごめんな。地球いやいや、スケベでがスケベですね。いや、全然ライミング全然合わないじゃん。エルくてごめんな。anyways, 話がそれてしまった。So, this is basically a review of the form. So, please do remember your te forms here. 動詞の定型を忘れないでくださいね。So the form is pretty simple. So you have a verb, in te form basically, plus okay, here's the thing. The kanji for this is this, oku. But something te oku, we don't really write the kanji of this. You can, but this is nothing short of pretentious. So to save time and, you know, not waste your own time, I guess, just use kana. So for te form plus for verb in te form plus oku, it has a nuance of the action being made in preparation for something. Okay, so of course, we're better off explaining this with an example. Okay, hmm. Hmm. Okay, 明日試験があるから勉強しておかないと。聞かないと。Uh-oh. And then let me put in the furigana. Okay. 明日試験があるから勉強しておかなくちゃ ikenai. You can, of course, on the base form, you can just end I have an exam tomorrow, so I will study. So you can just say, oh, 明日試験があるから勉強しておきます. Remember, 置く here is what? An verb. Hold on. Yeah, this should be good. So of course, because oku here is an verb, you can conjugate it to other forms. Just follow the verb, conjugation rules. That's it. So the base form is just like 明日試験があるから勉強しておきます or 置く. Right? That's the dictionary form. But I want here to express, hey, I have to study. And because I mentioned I have to prepare for the exam, right? I have an exam, so I have to prepare by what? By studying. So I have しておく, but because I have to do it, しておかなくちゃいけない. Or しておかなくちゃいけません. Okay, any questions so far? Okay, of course, you can conjugate the verb bit here on the past tense as well. It just implies that, hey, you've done this in advance. So let's have an example of that one. Okay, what's a good one? What's wana again? Hold on, let me check the kanji for wana. Okay. No. It is probably like too much for people. Huh. Hold on. Okay, I have like a perfect example. Okay, 夜に it's one of those my like, see how my pen just won't write properly at times? Okay, okay, okay. クリスマスの夜にラブホテルを予約しといたよ。I know. So, fun bit here. So, in Japan, Christmas isn't really like a huge holiday per se. It's actually more perceived as a holiday for couples. Hence, there is what we call, and also there's what we call, 聖なる夜. Or sometimes it's like jokingly 聖なる夜 or like, so the above kanji means holy, like saint, whatever. The bottom one is sex. So what I'm saying is basically there's what we call a 聖なる夜, which is basically from midnight to like 4 a.m. I think of the 25th. Which that's like for couples where everything falls silent except like the moaning and the yeah. Yep. I mean, where would you like burn off the fried chicken you've been eating from KFC for Christmas? So if not Christmas, what is like the important holiday for Japanese around that time? It's more of the New Year's actually. That the Japanese of put importance to than Christmas. And then you have like the Filipinos, you know, celebrating Christmas in September. Like once hit September, Pasko na, Pasko na, Christmas da zo, or something like that. Something like kind of stupid. Okay, also to explain here. Normally I would put in shite oita, right? Because shite oku, and then for the short form past tense, shite oita, right? So in certain cases, this is more of like informal speech. Yeah, this is more of informal speech. But the shiteoku can sometimes be shortened to shitoku. So let me just put this in as a comment. So teoku can be shortened as shitoku. But this only applies for informal speech. Don't use this to your boss. Like you'll get your ass fired. Or I mean, not really, but you know, it sounds too casual, I guess. Like filthy casual. Hold on. Filthy casual. Sorry. I got carried away. But yeah. So that should be it, I guess, for teoku. I know we have ads still, but since they're like ads,ごめんついごめんってなんかもうなんかブロクロらしいというかなんかごめんなさいてへあいて痛いよ痛ってなんでだよもう痛いわだって別にいいんじゃない完全にふざけているうわコロ変なことしやがって多分広告をもう終了したと思う Like I think ads should have been like I haven't heard of Hotel Sogo for years. Help! Oh my god! Group studies of Hotel Sogo. I haven't. ちょっと待って知る。And you know the funny thing about like Hotel Sogo is that if you look at their ads, there's actually like I think they have like the thing in Japanese too, like for example Hotel Sogo whatever, and then below there's like Hold on. I think that was it. Like Hotel Sogo. So clean. Which makes me wonder. Did Hotel Sogo originate from Japan? Like, honestly, I don't know. Tangina. Sorry, automatic translator, but it's not tatakai, it's naguriai. So, suntukan. Okay, okay, got it. Suntukan is like naguriai. You know the nice thing about, like, you know, this kind of like Tagalog grammar is that like, don't even like remind me of their cheap ass like prices, like aim for quote unquote students. You know, like the nice thing about Tagalog, there's like the form like something something an, which basically almost has like a one-to-one like correspondence with how the Japanese goes with like something something stem form I. Like suntukan or sapakan, naguriai. It ends with like the an, right? What else? Oh, wait, hold on. Huh? Are? ちょっと待って。あ、本当だ。ちょっと待って。あれ、本当だ。なんで？あれ、ごめんなさい。なんか変だな。Okay, I think I should still be streaming. Okay,なんか変だったな。Okay, we're so back. Okay. Yeah, the moment you've actually mentioned like the stream like died. Oh, like I checked my OBS only to notice I've had like one red bar. Yeah, that's like when I realized, oh shit, my internet went rogue on me. Like, ちょっと待っててね、ネット接続に問題があったようで、なんか配信が途切れてしまったようなので申し訳ないんですね。ガゴ。You know what? This is probably like a hot take from me. But in the Philippines, the medium for teaching Japanese should have been Tagalog. Yokatta. Like hot take, but at least in Manila or the Philippines, the mode of teaching Japanese should have been Tagalog. Because there's a lot of like grammar points in Japanese that are more easily explainable in Tagalog than in English. Like this one, for example, punching each other, like suntukan, nagriay, for example. Easily, there's almost like this correlation. It's easier to connect, actually. Later on, we'll have this sort of like we'll have this bakari, you know, in Japanese. For example, gacha game bakari yattete or something like that. In Tagalog, this is easily explainable as the word panay. Gago. And the funny thing is, like, it's being translated. Master! Okay, I'm sorry, I barked. It's just my master has, you know, raided. Thank you for the raid, master! Goshiji-sama! Wawa janai zo! Wawa na wake nai ra! Only to Zerfiel. He's like my master per se. So yeah, wow! Akso! Kanzen ni neko ni natte shimatta. Okay, welcome raiders. My name is Rokuro. I'm a dark-skinned wolf boy VTuber, and currently I am teaching Japanese. はい、レイドに参加してくれた皆様に、はい。ようこそ、賢く狼少年系 VTuber ロクロです。今回はね、日本語を教えています。Like, in case someone knows Japanese is all. But yeah, I do speak in Japanese a lot. Just because. But you can like still keep your comments to like English, whatever. I'll try. For like non-English comments, I think my translator should be able to, you know, capture that. Yeah. さすがにやめてやめてやめて僕を殺す気かよはい OK はい飛びします Let me howl Oh my god You know what It's actually kind of fun seeing like the comments flow through the screen like Nico Nico Doga. So go ahead, like comment a lot. I don't care. Like just flood the screen. Why not? Oyasumi Goshiji-sama. Oh my god. Yep. Oh. I know it's like kind of fun. Like I think I have the comment spam like filter off, so okay. Dalegas. Funny, I have like live chat above me and at the same time the chat just like flowing through. Like Nico Nico Doga. He's like, okay. Overkill? なんかさすがにやりすぎるのではおWhat the? What do you mean it's not working? Oh my god. Y'all having fun. You know what? Funny because I saw it from another streamer. So it's like, it's another case of, hey, I saw it from another streamer, so I'm getting that idea. It's like, we all steal from each other. Nice. So it seems, yeah. Okay, ban. Ban hammer. Nah. It's not that, you know, I technically have like... Do I have a moderator? ちょっと待って。モデレーターいる。そもそもモデレーターがいるんだろうか Wait, I don't have a mod. モデレーターさんいないぞ。いないどころか、設定しておらん。I know I'm broke, like... oh. Hi, in this, at times, like, as I'd like to, like, teach everyone again what broke means in Japanese, it's kinketsu. Yep. I forgot, like, the kanji for bimbo in... You know what? Okay, for poor... So yeah, just the more you know, kind of things. But I'm glad you've had fun with, the new comment section thingy. Okay, let me erase this one bit here. This has been just like extra stuff. Yatta. But yeah, so far, do you have like any questions about teoku? The form where, Oh yeah, there's also like this is also like popularly used in Japanese, but yamete okimasu. Like, I'll stop. Like, I won't do it, basically. It's basically, yeah. Like, it has the dite oku form. But this is more of like, hey, I won't do it not to cause any trouble down the line. So, in a sense, in a broader sense, by using teoku, you're basically putting meaning into an action in order to fulfill something else, to prepare for something else, or to prevent something bad from happening or something. Like, another example is if you want to refuse like an offer, すいません、遠慮しておきます。What's like 遠慮 again? What's like the end part? Yeah, the thing I hate about ryo isじゃあマスターおやすみ。ご主人様おやすみだよ。うわ。Sorry, excuse me, I'm a wolf. So yeah, both of these have like, okimasu. But one is basically yamete okimasu. I won't do it so as not to basically, cause problems down the line. And then enyoshite okimasu is commonly used when you want to refuse an offer of like, for example, ocha o itadaku, ikaga desu ka? So how about some tea or some water? Omizu wa ikaga desu ka? If you want to like politely refuse something, like an item or a present, you can just say, sumimasen, enyoshite okimasu. Like, thank you for the hospitality, but I'll have to reserve myself, basically. Of course, the opposite of, enyoshite okimasu is if you want to accept an offer, you would say, enryo naku itadakimasu. So, enryo naku. So this time without any, I shall receive it without constraint, basically. So enryo is constraint. So it's either you would constrain yourself, enryoshite okimasu, or you would accept it without constraint. Enryo naku chodai shimasu, or itadakimasu. So as simple as te oku seems, the usage is quite profound. Okay, let's have our third, I guess. What's the song? Oh, Kimi wa Baila Pria. This is like a metal band. Oh my god, Citus. I think this is one of like the more important, like this is really like important in the sense that in English we do this a lot as well. We have like, you have an entire clause, you have like the noun clause, whatever. But from the noun clause, you can actually like you can determine, like, identify which is like the actual noun being described by the rest of the clause and stuff. So you have of course, like in the past we have been using something no to qualify a noun, right? So recall, we have I would just put in N1 and N2 just to indicate one noun is different from the other. So noun 1 and noun 2. So I have like N for noun. I would go for ADJ for adjective. ADV for adverb, whatever. はい、このショートハンドですね。N は、名詞と指しています。で、同時に、ADJ は、adjective。つまり、形容詞。V は、 動詞ですね。または adverb は、adv でね。副詞と、として書かせていただきますね。So this is probably one of like the very first things we learned in Japanese. Using a noun to modify another noun. Remember, this is the modifier, the noun modifier. And this is actually like the main like the main noun, right? For example, 学生たちの時間. So for example, ちょっと待っててね。So the time of the students basically. So the main idea is jikan, time. And whose time is it? The students, right? But we can actually expound this entire notion of, you know, something modifying a noun. So we can actually expound on this entire concept of modifying nouns such that we can, instead of just noun 1, we can use an entire sentence. Remember, e adjectives and na adjectives, right? Modify a noun. So instead of like noun 1, no noun 2, you can just directly insert an adjective here. For example, 白いスーツ, a 黒いスーツ, like a black suit, like a business attire kind of suit, no? 白いバラ, a white rose. So the rose is the main idea, bara, and then it's being modified by the word 白い, which is an adjective, an e adjective. Okay? 好きな人, 好きな人. So 好き here, right, is functions as a na adjective in Japanese, I know. So in English, it's like a person you like. But, of course, we can use verbs to modify a noun. Or in general, sentences. So, hold on. Sentences in short form. So what I mean by sentences in short form, it could be, you know, something adjective or something verb. But regardless, they should be in short form. Or in this case, not modify per se, but qualify. So I'll use probably my classic example here, dojinshi. So I hope hi Raiders, are you familiar with the word dojinshi? Like, just curious. Because for someone like me who teaches Japanese, I do have like some sussy sussy examples here, kind of. Gomennasai. Sorry in advance, I guess. Oh, the original song. Okay, so it's best to actually put in an example here. Okay. Chat. Give me a noun. Any noun. Any noun you like. For this example. Like right now, give me a noun. It could be anything. I'll provide the Japanese. And while I'm waiting for some responses, let me drink some water. はい、答えを、待ってる間に、水分補給させていただきますね。Give me a noun. Come on. Por favor. お願い。Man, even the Japanese translation is also sussy. 絆深める。絆深めるって。意味深い。深いです。Okay, back to topic. You know what? Since I'm here, I might as well like put in my cover song up next. Yeah, I did the cover of this song. Like Juju by Mess. Like I did the cover of this. And that song is actually up next. I put it in the queue. Okay, let's say the translation is a bit off there. Like, the translation should have been 部屋のテーブルが小さいですが、なんとかできそうです。But yeah, some like Tagalog to, Tagalog to Japanese things. Okay, because of that, give me a noun. Like any noun. It could be something that you bought, you ate, or something that you ate. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, children. Gomennasai. Okay, thesis. Okay, let's go for thesis. Okay. So thesis is ronbun in general, but if you want like your grad thesis in graduation, sotsuron. Yep, up next is my cover. It's up on YouTube, by the way. Shameless plug. Okay, anyway, so our noun for this would be ronbun. Thesis. Okay, okay, let's have this. So, kino kaita ronbun. So the main idea here, the main noun is ronbun, right? So ronbun, the thesis. And then kino kaita, you know, I wrote yesterday. Like, it's I here because I remember in the absence of a subject in a Japanese sentence, it's usually implied. Yeah, there's a lot of implication here. But the common, you know, it's commonly implied that it's the speaker that's the subject. Okay? So, for example, here, kino kaita ronbun. Just, you know, whoever wrote this thesis, like, this is peak procrastination. Yep, this is my cover. I exported this as like an MP3. Funny because, you know, my actual singing voice is range. I forgot like the lyrics here because this is just like fast talk. So notice here, so you have uh-oh. あったもんな。あ、ちょっと待って。うわ。ちょっと待って。ああ。うわ。Yeah, I have to wait this out. As much as it pains me, I have to wait this out. I don't know how. I don't know why. Okay, are we so back? Okay, are we back? I think we should be back. Yeah, I think we should be back. Okay. Ah! Hi, minna okaeri! Yatta! Ugh. I don't know why. It happened. It keeps happening like at times. I don't know why. Like, man, I'm not even in the Philippines anymore. What's with the PLDC? Like, come on. Ah. I'm sorry, but I'm postpaid. I'm on unlimited time. Like, naka-open time po ako, sir. Sir, I'm on open time. Oh my god, that reminds me of like early 7 Strike Land. Agapito Hampas Lupa. Like, it sounds so good in English. Hey, my name is Early 7 Strike Land. But then when it's like, you know, it becomes Filipino, it's like Agapito Hampas Lupa. Like, bruh. It sounds so horrible in so many levels, I'm afraid. You know what we should do at time, like sometimes? Oh nga, ina ang baho. Sa'yo ne. Okay, let's have like another example. So besides a thesis, what's another example that we can use? Oh yeah, I remember, I think Contraband Police is currently on sale. So let's have Contraband as, you know, as our main subject. Just give me 1 sec. Okay. Yeah, I forget the kanji at times, so I use like another app to like just type in something and see. Hold on. What does this say in Kinsehin? So yeah, you can actually expound on the sentence here on like this is the main noun, right? The noun being qualified or modified. So in this sentence, how is this contraband kinsehin described? As something that is confiscated. 没収した kinsehin, right? You can actually expound on, you know, 没収した by adding like more details. Like for example,来客から没収した金製品 contraband confiscated from a visitor, for example. 来訪者から没収した金製品 from a tourist, you know? So yeah. So I just made it like a bit short here, but you can put in a lot more details here. Like for example, you can put in a time here. 昨日、先週。But yes, so notice here that the modifier sentence, the entire sentences here, are written in short form, right? And from the things of this, like from here, you can clearly see that it doesn't care about the tense. You can write the short form in present tense or in past tense, and it's fine. As long as the qualifier, this entire bit here, is in short form. Okay? So you can use these to basically provide more context on what kind of object you're referring to. For example, I lost my homework. Like the homework that I wrote last week. So we can go with that sentence. So let's have an example here. Like this third example would basically be like a practical application. Oh my god. You know what? I can put it as that, you know? Oh, I forgot the homework I wrote last week in Hotel Sogo. Yeah, that's feasible. That's possible. 昨日書いた homework is 宿題 Let me just like correct this writing here above. You can actually say, I forgot it somewhere. 先週書いた宿題を Uh hold on. Okay, so let's have this example. 先週書いた宿題をホテル総合に忘れました。So I forgot the homework I wrote last week in Hotel Sogo. So I know it's a relatively long sentence for us. Like, which one's which? Like, what information? So as long as you're able to identify the actual noun, you can forget about the others for now. So you can like scratch out 先週書いた to simplify things. Like you can say, 宿題をホテル総合に忘れました. So in English, that'll become, I forgot the homework in Hotel Sogo. So the 先週書いた basically gives you a context where, hey,汚くてごめんなさい。But if you notice here, this noun qualifier I put in Ev encircled merely provides more info about the noun, right? Which in certain cases help. In a lot of cases, it does help. So, I think there will be like cases where you would encounter Japanese sentences that are pretty long, but as long as you're able to identify which one's like the main object they're referring to, or the main noun being qualified by basically that long as, you know, sentence, you can like temporarily scratch off that long sentence so that you get like a clearer picture of what's happening, what is being portrayed in that Japanese sentence. All right. Any questions for now? I mean, I know ang kalat ko. 汚くてごめんなさい。なんか清楚じゃなくてごめんなさい。I feel bad for like everyone. I mean, sorry, not sorry, I guess. なんかもう終わった。もう終わりだ。That kind of thing. Okay, give me just one sec. I'm not sure. Okay, so I think this should be it for the grammar section. So let's up next we'll be covering some kanji, like just a few. I know, kanji, yatta! So up next we'll be learning some kanji. Or, you know, from like the Chinese speaking people, it's Hanzi. Funny how, like, you know, regardless, like if you want to learn Chinese, you have to learn Chinese characters. If you want to learn Japanese, you have to learn Chinese characters still. Like, bruh. Bruh. Like, what? Huh? Okay, let me check the ones we have learned last time so that I wouldn't have, you know, I wouldn't repeat them again. Okay, and there's actually our signal for an ad break. So we have an ad break in a minute. 1分後ね、広告ブレイクがありますので、少々、休ませていただきたいと思います。So, with that, I kind of want to take a break for a bit. Handwritten with love. Oh, I can do this. Wow. What am I even doing? Like, I don't think I can manipulate the volume here. Can I? Nope, I cannot. Which is fine. Okay, what's like my cue? Does anyone of you even know this? Like, huh? I mean, I hope so. Like, I would be profoundly, you know, I would be glad if, you know, there's like at least one song people would be able to identify here. Otherwise, it just says something about like my music taste. Hey, look, there's one K-pop here. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well so far. I know it's like, Rokuro, it's a Monday. Why are you? I don't know. At this point, it became like it became a thing. Yeah, like who would have expected that I'll be like teaching Japanese as a streamer? Hold on. Yeah, I'm just like looking at my Twitter feed as well. No. Have I mentioned I have like a new monitor? ちょっと急な話なんだけど、新しいモニターを買ったことをまだもう教えたっけ? Like, have I? Yeah, I don't think I have told people yet. Ooh, again? Oh, wait, it should be alright now. Man, it's never fun out here. The T in AT&T stands for tangina. Yeah, so far I have like all 4 bars on, so I think we should be good for now. Yeah. ちょっとこう、ヒヤヒヤした。Oh my god, it's like Stu's turn. Oh my god, it's your turn being PLDC. やばいぞ。まあネット接続あるあるもんな。Oh well, internet connection things, I guess. Like I swear after this stream I'll be playing some Blue Protocol. Like yeah, I've been playing Blue Protocol a lot, but I think the story is basically done for now. So I don't think there's like anything much for me to stream. Because there isn't much content, it's just like farming, just like every MMO ever. なんか最近はね、熱心にブループロをやるようになってたんだけど、やっぱりね、ストーリー的にはもう完成、今のところは完結ってわけなんだけど、やっぱりね、そうなったら、配信的にコンテンツがあんまりなくてね。ただ、MMO らしく、ただ、繰り返っての、繰り返ししかないね。Okay, our ads over? 広告終わった？そう感じですね。So, I think ads are over. So yeah, welcome back. はい、みんな、広告より、お帰りなさい。っていうわけで、早速、漢字を学ぼう。So, let's learn some kanji. Hold on. Oh my god. Okay, what was like my format of like... Okay. First kanji. Is this kanji? Hold on, let me like make it cleaner. Okay, there. So this is relatively simple because it only has like 2 parts, like the top one and the bottom one. So the top one is basically the kanji for earth. So it's just this above. And then for the bottom, it's just... You can basically think of this as mu in katakana. So this means the past or to leave. What? So to leave, so you already have an idea that, hey, this must be a verb as well. Yes. So saru means to leave. And then how about like on how about in like for the past bit? So we have one word here that is so in case you've wondered, so for the past day, it's kino, right? Saku or sakujitsu sometimes. And then you have the week and the month being senshu or sengetsu, right? So previous week or previous month. But here, kyonen, like it's understandable if you find it weird that, you know, why is it not sennen? Like, okay, there's like another word which is probably kind of horrible to mention, but oh, there. Like, not gonna lie though, I haven't been to like Sogo Hotel myself, so I can never confirm nor deny the allegations against them. Like, I have no reference point. All I hear are just like memes and rumors. That's all. Oh yeah, another word here could be another word could be so yeah, we have like pretty interesting words here. So we have saru, to leave, kyonen, last year, seikyo, passing away. So this is this word seikyo. Yeah, this is, I think passing away is the more apt translation than death. So it could be like a suru verb, which means, you know, to pass away. So seikyo suru, pass away. And we have kako, the past. Oh wait, for those who notice, hold on, Rokuro. This looks familiar. Right? Yeah, you can think of like that roadmap kind of like thing. Okay, so next kanji. So I know this is a bit how do I say it? Irregular? Like it kind of looks weird. But there's basically like three parts if you think about it. So the first part is basically this entire big thing above. So it's like a 3-level thing. So the one above is this. And then in the middle is this, right? And then below is the kanji for heart. So you can think of these three parts here to make this. So this kanji means to hurry or emergency. Hold on. Why? Like, it keeps getting broken. It's like China. Like, it's like China. China is whole again, and it broke again. Anyways. So, rokuro, to hurry. So does that mean it's a verb? Yes, it's a verb. So the verb is isogu. So from the word isogu, which means to hurry. And then like emergency, there's also like sudden, like another word could be Kyuni. So an adverb, which means suddenly. Okay, Rokuro, how about this one? Emergency. I have a word for it. What? Hold on. Was it? Let me check. Let me verify. Sorry, wrong order. It's been a while since we've seen the kanji for car, right? Sha. So kyukyusha means ambulance. Which kind of makes sense considering this means car, right? So this is an emergency. How about this kanji? Which this means to save. Like salvation kind of save, not help kind of save, no. Like Kyusai. Yeah, that kind of like, you know. If you think about it, it's like a vehicle to save lives in case of an emergency. Right? Hence ambulance. I think we should be good here for now. Okay, so next kanji. I know there's like a lot of strokes here, but so focus on this one first. So like the one above first here is this, right? Feels like just a cap. It's not really like a horizontal line, but start from the above and then just go this. And then the next one you'll have to focus on is the 3 in the middle. So 1, 2, like this form. So it's basically written as 1, 2, make it a bit longer, I guess. So 1, 2, then this one, these two, and then this, close. And then the last strokes are basically just like bisecting the entire thing. Sorry, it has to be like from above. So do not cross the above of like the cap. So like the bottom is just like kind of this. So if I were to like piece these together, start off here and then focus on the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're good, right? And then bisect, start from here. And then give it legs. So what is this kanji? This means to ride. In fact, it's mostly just it. So the verb for this is noru. The rest are pretty just like, you know, to ride a car, which riding a car is Josha. Like literally. To ride and a car. To ride a car. So riding a car here doesn't automatically mean you're the driver, okay? Just like riding a car in general. You could be the passenger. So horse riding can also be, you know, something can also fall here. Joba, which is horseback riding. Yeah, I think that should be it for now. So that is the kanji for to ride. Okay, next kanji. Pretty simple. Only two parts, one above and one below. So first part is 1, 2, 3. Let me write it here. Let's take the top part. The bottom part is yo. So this kanji means to hit. Like not strike as in hit, but it's like, you know, you landed on the target or something. Kind of like that. To hit your mark, closer to that meaning. Because it's like, you know, to hit, does it have a verb? Yes, it does. So it's ataru. Hold on, let me make it cleaner, I suppose. So ataru. And one more. Hontoni? Like if you want to ask, like if it, like, are you sure? Like is it really so? Like hontoni? Honto desu ka? So yeah, that honto. Like for real. Like homma. Although you sometimes like hear this in Japanese like homma, which is not the standard Japanese, but it's one of the accents. I'm not sure which one. Is it Osaka or Kansai? I don't know. But yeah, homma is basically hontoni? A honto? Kind of fun, right? Okay, you may have seen this too. Bento. It's basically the lunchbox. So yeah, that should be it for now. So let's any questions about this kanji? So far, like, we have 4 more and then we should be done with the stream. Okay. Okay, next kanji. Oh, I think you'll love this. So, also 2 parts. So, first part is to stand, right? The one on top. That's basically it. And then at the bottom is, yeah. So if you combine it, you basically have this kanji, which means sound. So by itself, it's pronounced as oto. So sound. What else? Ugh. Uh-oh, it's having yeah, it's showing signs of like the problems. What? Hatsuon is pronunciation. Okay, another word could be oh, hold on. So yeah, it's honne, so like the real intention. And what else? You probably know this. Yep. Hatsuri Miku. So yeah. So we have these four words, I guess, for oto, sound. Any questions so far? Okay, let's proceed with our next one. This is like, you can say 2 parts, but I would say, yeah, I can say 2 parts. Okay, so the first part is the one at the top would be this one for now, and then put this at the side. So like going down, going up, up. So it's like the first 3 are like drawn towards the center. Except the last one where it's like drawn away from the center. Okay? And then the one at the bottom is basically 3. So hence, if you combine these two, you have this kanji, which means pleasure. Okay, so what are possible words for this kanji? Tanoshii. Which means fun. What else? Ongaku. So ongaku, which means music. So you're like having fun with sound, you know? You're having, oh, hold on, it doesn't work again. There, you're having fun with sound. What else? Yeah, at this point it's kind of hard to write because it's the lag. It's like not lag, but it's just like, yeah, see, I'm like writing entire circles here, but my tablet isn't really picking up a lot. Rakuen. Rakuen means paradise. And then probably last one. So this time as a na adjective. So yeah, so we have 楽しい、音楽、楽園、楽な. So in a adjective. So that should be it for this kanji, which means pleasure. I know there are like a lot more vocabulary that I can use for this, but I'll just like use these for now. Okay, next kanji is related to medicine. So we start off with this. And then immediately draw like an arrow. So the parts are basically this. Except this goes in here. So it should look something like, so the order is establish the top part of this open box. And then put in this kanji immediately underneath it. And then close. Okay? So this means a doctor or medicine in general. Okay, so first off, first word for this one would be Isha. Isha, which means a doctor. So how about like the yeah. It suddenly closed. Okay, next one. So how about the medicine part? So igaku, which means the medical field. So another one. In, which means clinic. So you really have to explicitly say the next in. So in. So that's it for now for this kanji, which means doctor or medicine. And then don't worry, this should be like, the next one should be like the last one for now, like last one for today. Which is honestly like pretty okay considering like this outline. Okay, last kanji for today. Yatta! Almost there. It's actually this one. So how do we draw this one? So we have Earth, right? You notice above, I have this, and then all of a sudden I draw this. So the top part would be 1, 2, 3, and then put this. And then below it immediately is sun. So if I combine it, I have this kanji. Which means a person. Like not in a sense, not in like a sense as hito. I mean, in the same sense as hito, I guess. So, for example, we've seen this. Isha. Hito. So basically, a doctor who practices medicine, right? How about this? Uwa. Gaksha. Gaksha is a scholar. So a person who studies, basically. What else? Wakamono. So wakamono means young person or young people. You can actually, put in a lot more like words before sha, such as, oh, we haven't seen this kanji in a while. Shisha. The dead. Rokuro, is there like a word for the living? Yes! We call them seja. So the living is seja. And then shisha is the dead. Kinda nice, right? Okay, let's have this for, for the last one. 犯罪者 criminal. So if you can think about it, criminal is like a person who commits a crime. Hanzai is a crime. And then sha, this one is a person. Pretty fun, right? So I think this should be like the kanji. We should have this kanji for today. So just for a quick review. So we have saru, which means either the past or to leave. This one, to hurry or emergency. To ride. To hit. To honto, ataru, bento. And then sound. Oto, hatsuon, honne. Sekai de. And then pleasure. So tanoshii. Ongaku, rakuen, rakuna shigoto or something. And we have doctor or medicine. So isha, igaku, in. I think there's also iryo. And then lastly, person. Gakusha, wakamono, shisha, hanzaisha. So yeah, and that wraps up our, our today's N4 level Japanese lesson. So yeah, pat yourself in the back. Congratulations. I know this is like pretty hardcore Japanese already. But this isn't hardcore Japanese yet. I assure you. This isn't hardcore yet. But it's fine. N4 basically means you're already a step up from the basic Japanese that I teach sometimes, you know? So yeah, thank you so much. And I think, yeah, we should wrap up our lesson for today. Oh, oopsie. Okay, but now, so for those who are still here, I leave the choice to you. Who do we raid for today? はい、最後まで来てくれている皆さんに、質問、一つ託したいことがあります。誰をレイドするか、っていう選択です。おのに任せておく。So I'll leave it up to you. Who do we raid? 特定の人物がいなければ、誰でもいいかもな。So if you don't have like anyone in particular in mind, then I'll just select from my following, like who I'm currently following. So let me check Twitch. Because right now I'm just like an OBS and what I have is an OBS, a V-Roid bottle, and a dream. なんか今あるのはね、OBS とV-Roid モデルと夢。VTuber になる夢。なんてわけがわかんないことなんですがね。すごいでしょ？You know what? Like once we get into like actual intermediate Japanese, I'm kind of excited. なんか楽しみですね。将来はちょっと楽しいです。なんか楽しみにしていますね。将来。だって将来にはね、中級日本語 Like it feels like once like we're like in the future we'll be getting to like learn intermediate Japanese, and I'm excited for it. I'm excited about it. Thank you, Meister. Yeah, take care as well. So I'll send everyone to Faultier. Oh wait, what? Hold on. Oh, there. So yeah, once again, group study ulit next time. Next week, balik tayo sa basic. So next week, we'll be back to basic Japanese. So if this felt difficult to you, yeah, we'll go back to like the basic ones next week. So yeah, I think he's currently playing Biohazard. Which Resident Evil? Okay, Resident Evil 2. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for I think I have Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. はい。これで、終了させていただきたいと思います。明日の IC はね、グランブルーファンタジーリリンクとなっております。はい。というわけで、みんな、元気で